Welcome back, Tennessee Valley this morning. WTMB, Joe and Kim Palo with you on this Wednesday, and we are now joined by my good friend Ron Moore.
Very close friend.
Very close friend. Ron and I went to different schools together growing up.
That's right.
So we're like this. No, Ron and I are good friends because we've known each other very long. We've known Ron probably since we've moved here, which is a very long time.
When you worked for Tom Rowland.
Well, I worked for Tom Rowland.
He started with Bill Thomason.
Started with Bill.
Thomason, yes.
Then
Do you
moved
know
with
when
Tom.
Joe came and started the radio, there was no FM radio? That's how long ago it was.
BAC and CLE,
It was
and
only
then the
BAC.
first one was
Alive 95.
No, Q&E was around.
Q&E, which became US
Well,
101.
US 101,
Yeah,
right. See, there's some history there. And we were still spending the 45s,
Right.
you know, but that's a...
And there's no 45s
and no-
anymore.
There's no 45s, right. There's none of that anymore. No more vinyl. What happened?
You just punch a button. it
Now,
plays-
yeah,
it
and it's
just
all on a hard drive.
Replace the DJ too.
Gosh, that's a sad... No wonder why we got into television. Try to replace me here. No.
Let's talk to Ron.
No.
a
Let's
whole-
talk to Ron.
I've got a
Ron's got,
wholesome subject
Ron's got
today.
some good stuff today. Yes, he
Wholesome
does.
subject.
He does.
Wholesome, right.
You know, we
He's not
talked
talking
about the beer and all that.
right.
Well, I said adult
We're going
beverages.
to talk about milk.
Milk.
Okay.
Good, clean milk.
Milk.
Pasteurized.
Pasteurized.
And you know,
Homogenized.
at one time there wasn't grocery stores, and milk didn't just come. You didn't go down there and buy you a gallon.
Right.
You had to wait till the drive come by in the truck,
Right.
and even earlier
Right.
when it come by in the horse and wagon. But we talked about just in the trucks here. They came by and dropped off the milk, and they actually bottled milk here in Bradley County.
Okay.
Several
But that's not the
places.
only thing those milkmen did.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the moonshine was also.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. There's,
as well, yeah. We're not getting there.
well, I know, but that was always what my
wholesome
mother would
milk.
say.
Sorry.
My mother would
wholesome
say
milk.
that.
But they bottled their own milk here, and they had little paper caps on it. It would say their
Right.
name of their thing. And some of the places that did that was Bonnie Bray Farms, the McCulley's Farms down in Blue Spring, the Varnell Farms, McCutcheon's Farms, and the Cleveland Creamery and Ice
Wow.
Cream Company. And we also had Dooley's Ice Cream, which is toward
Yes,
down the
I
building.
remember
They had their own creamery also.
Oh.
So now you had to sort of plan and wait on your milk. When you ordered milk, you had to wait on it because
Just couldn't have banana pudding any time.
because you couldn't set it out on the back porch all day.
Right.
Very
The
true.
milk would go bad, so you had to get it in, put it in an ice box or refrigerator. Of course, you know, Mayfield's was in already operating in those days, but they were more of a local delivery too, you have to remember. So, and not until the big supermarkets and the
Right.
fast delivery came along the way. So,
And didn't the bottle, there was always a little bit of cream on the top?
oh, sure.
That, you know, that's the part you
It's
want.
not pasteurized like it is today, you
Right.
know, and the milk was a little bit more wholesome. If you was to drink wholesome milk like that today, it would take you a while for your system to come adjusted.
Yes, you would not
But I
be
mean,
feeling well for a
Well,
few.
you
a
would be
while.
refreshed.
Right.
Cleansed.
Trying to keep that as
Cleansed is a good word.
You know, so the reason I want to talk about milk today is over 70 years, the Junior Dairy Show has been in Bradley County, and it's coming up on September 6th, the day after Labor Day.
Okay.
Over here at the William Hill Center on Peerless Road. They'll have children showing from different ages, showing all kind of cattle in there. So it's a really great thing. You can do that.
how
You know,
fun.
they actually clean the cows. They got cow perfume. And,
Really?
You know, and shave them and shine them and
Well, honey, there's
all
no
that stuff.
for you yet.
So
Kim.
sort of like a dog show, but you know, different. In 1987, Bradley County had 48 dairy farmers here operating.
Wow.
And today that's dwindled down to about 12, 13, or 14 if you count some of the guys right across over in the Polk County line here.
Right.
And the main reason is just the competition for land. Some of these farms are sold out now are subdivisions. The competition on the dollar, and they can ship milk farther now. You know, they ship milk in from out in the Midwest into here. So Mayfield doesn't have to buy all their milk from here now. Matter of fact, most milk is sold to a consortium, and they just bid it out. So they pick it up
okay.
here, and then some of that may still go to Mayfield, some may go to other places around here. And they sell milk by the pound, so the more cream or fat in the milk, the better it is. So certain type of
Okay.
cows give different type of milk. Now, don't ask me what
All right.
cows.
Right.
You know,
Well, no,
the
I know
brown
there's
and white
dairy
ones
cows.
are real good.
Right, I know there's dairy cows.
Yeah.
But this is my question. Now, you asked me a question earlier,
Yeah.
so I'm not trying to throw you for a loop. But do all cows give milk?
Yes.
But dairy cows are the only ones we drink the milk from.
Well, they give more, a larger quantity.
Okay.
Right.
So that's the
Well,
reason.
all female.
All female cows.
well,
a cow.
male cows are bulls.
Yeah, that's right. A cow is basically a female. So that.
Oh, okay.
I've been ruled on that. But let me tell you some of the farmers that are still left here that still milk here in this area. There's 3 families of the Moores up on Dry Valley Road. There, the Moore farm up there. The Calfies and some right over the edge of Polk County. The Holtz family down in Keith Valley. The Hanna family. Some of these people are 3rd generation milkers.
No kidding.
Now. The Beatty family. The Haneys up here next to the new airport, Junior Haney and Big Junior and Little Junior, and then the Renner family and the Humbards. And some of the early people that pioneers the milking here was Ted McCoy and Oscar Renner down in Red Hill Valley down there.
Okay.
Now, something very, very important that you had to have that is a little different today is you had to have fresh, clean water. And you need to have a good spring for 2 reasons. One, the spring was to provide water for your cattle to drink,
Right.
and you had to keep your milk cool because they used to put it in cans in the
Right,
40s
right,
and
right,
50s.
right.
They would put in the old metal cans. You had to put it in the spring house to keep it cool because you didn't have refrigeration and air
Right.
conditioning as we do
So
today.
I guess it would go bad quickly
Right.
too.
So now they have big storage tanks and they reprocess everything now. You know, it includes the waste products are actually put into big holding tanks and put back on the fields for fertilizer where they grow their crops. So they say after they get through milking, which they have to milk twice a day, their day is not done because after that they have to now go out and have to grow the crops and fix the tractors and do all that. So farming is a hard work. It's early in the
Yes,
morning and
and
late at night. And there is no vacations really because the cows milk 365 days a year, every
And
day.
they have to be
Well, and
milked,
think
'cause-
now, today they have the machines. Back in the olden days, it was like this.
Sure did.
In a bucket.
Now, and a lot of that's
that.
modernized. There's a few of the dairy farms now actually has a barcode on the cows that walks in. It tells what's the name of the cow, how much milk it gave yesterday,
Really?
how much feed it should be getting, and things of that nature.
No
And
kidding.
So, that's
So
pretty
farming's
modern.
high tech now.
And also the
We're gonna get you a barcode,
you
honey.
still have to put the milking machine on
Right.
the cow.
the
On the
teat.
udder.
On the teat.
And
as
the
we call it.
udder one.
On the teat. But now they're automatic. They can push a button and they'll automatically remove themselves though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's high tech. It's still milk,
But then the next cow comes in and you hook it up
right?
and do
You
that.
still have to physically put it on there, and you still have to, from time to time, clean the udders and also remove hair and different things as it grows and stuff. So,
Well, let me ask you this question. On
I just wanted
average,
the early morning breakfast is before you milk
know,
into your
that's
cereal. I wanted to bring that to you.
The hair.
while you're drinking your milk,
Right.
if you find a hair in it,
Yeah.
Somebody
but-
didn't clean that
but this is a
teat
question.
very well.
Now you may not know this, but I'm going to throw it out there. So how long does a cow sit there and get milked?
So it's empty.
That's what I'm saying. So you keep doing it until there's absolutely no more.
No, they milk it. There's a system to it. I don't know what it is, but basically till they're empty.
But you said that twice a day, so it's the same
Yes.
cows?
Yes.
So they fill back up
Oh,
again?
yes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
And there's certain
It's just
seeds
like
to help
mothers.
produce that.
It's just like mothers with infants.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I mean, they don't eat just once a
Now,
day.
if you'd like to have some raw milk, just go down to the Haney farm up here on the Haney farm and go over there and just
Get a
they'll sell
taste.
you that. It makes really great ice cream.
Well, let me
but
ask
I
you,
will
have you-
warn you about it. It tastes good.
okay, I was going to ask you
It's
that.
really milk.
Really?
It's going to be a little heavier because it'll have the cream in
Right.
it, but it has those antibiotics in it. Did I say that right?
Yeah. Okay.
And like I say, it will change your
It will change your
digestive
whole-
tract
right.
for a couple of days.
But I mean, it tastes like milk you'd buy
is
at
milk, yeah.
Bilo.
Yeah.
Cooks.
But you know, it's
No,
going to be a
it
little
has a li-
thicker.
yeah, it
it's
has
going to be
a
a little
little bit-
thicker of a milk
and it
because
coats your
it has
tongue
been
now.
homogenized
Right,
and
pasteurized
watered
and
and
all.
all that stuff that they're going to do at these other places.
All right, I'm going to have to try that one time. I'll
But
go down
no.
to the Haney and say, can I just take a swallow of milk here? I just want to try it.
And for
I've
you-
never had it like that.
If you didn't know that the price of milk is regulated federally at the store.
Okay.
So they have to charge so much for the milk at the store. Once here in Bradley County, Gibson Discount Center tried to sell milk cheaper, and they were sued by the federal government
No
for trying to
kidding.
sell the milk cheaper than the price. Now, unfortunately, the farmer only gets so much for the milk. Matter of fact, he's getting the same amount for milk what he was in 1960, I understand, per pound.
That's not right.
So the price doesn't always go to the dairy farmer, but there's regulated, so a store could not
Wow,
sell
that's
milk
weird.
cheaper than what milk is being sold for. It's a
But I can
regulated
understand
price.
not selling it for more, higher price.
No, we don't do
But
that. in
why
this government.
lower it? I mean, it's like if you lower your gas
Well, it's
prices.
supposed to be milk protection of the dairy farmer, when really it's not protecting the dairy
just
farmer,
what-
it's
no, it's
protecting
the retailers.
the middleman who produces the milk
Right.
more.
Okay.
That just more of our society, but if you having milk this morning, thank a farmer.
That's right.
I'm
Kiss the
sure-
farmer.
Kiss a farmer.
Kiss the
I'm sure
farmer
Junior
today.
Haney would let all the women want to kiss him. He would be glad. to let them
Exactly.
come in.
They'd even give you a little glass of milk.
I know the Hannah boys down there, and I'm sure they will. Now their wives may not like it too much. But,
Well, great. That's very interesting. See, I didn't know this. That was very interesting today because
It's
we
always interesting.
Well, it is interesting, but some days are more interesting than others. Today was interesting for me because I'm thinking, okay, you've got, then you got to figure how much milk you're going to produce by how many cows. So you got to get so many head of cattle, and then let me ask you this now, real quick. So the dairy cows, okay, regular cows give milk too, not as much, but do you eat dairy cows? Do you make a steak out of a dairy cow?
I don't know. They're too valuable to eat, I think.
Really? Well, it's like Colby beef. Do you know, Kathy? Do you eat it? Can you eat a dairy cow?
You can, but you don't.
You don't want to?
Yeah, I wouldn't think it. They're different type cattle, and if
I wonder
someone
if
knows
the
about,
meat tastes the
there are
same.
about 6 different
Milky.
Right.
I understand there's 6 main varieties of dairy cattle that they use, and there's. And I won't even start to get the name into them because I'm not going to insult all the farmers here in
That's
town.
right. We're sorry. We're
I'm trying to
so
promote
sorry.
them, but I'm not going to talk to them. But we need to get Junior Haney to come on here and he'll
That's
tell
right.
you all
We
about
do
the
need-
cows.
we do
There
that.
you go.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Write that down, Kim. So we have 63 degrees. Thank you so much for being with us, Ron, telling us about milk today.
No, we'll see you Friday night.
I'll be
Yes,
here.
Friday. And we're going to do Bradley Polk. I think we're going to have Chuck go out and video that game for Friday night. So that'll be good. So we've heard about milk today. So now you know where it comes from in this area and how it started, how many farmers there were, how many there are now. But when you go, like Ron said, when you go drink your glass of milk, thank a farmer today, because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have the milk. Well, and thank a cow, because if it wasn't for the cows, you wouldn't have any milk, really. I mean, that's where it all
It's a
stems
joint
from.
effort.
Right, it's a joint effort. We've got 6:59 and 63 degrees. We're going to be back real quick with Kathy Irwin and find out about her little pal that she has with her right after this. Stay with us.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro-laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. Joe and Kim Palo now joined by Kathy Irwin and our little friend, or her little friend. And we've got Dr. Kundu here in just a few, but we want to give you an opportunity to see this little guy and hopefully adopt him and take him home and take him home to be your friend for life. What's her name, Kathy? Or does she have one?
No, but she has such a personality. I've been calling her Kimmy. She has this personality that you wouldn't believe. We got a call Monday, that there is a lady here in southwest Bradley County who has for a long time raised Chihuahuas, Boston Terriers, and Pugs. The lady has had some health issues. She has now had to go into a nursing home facility. The family did not realize the situation, and that was at the house, and she had over 50 dogs that had to be. I would love to say something about the rescue groups in Bradley County and Northeast Georgia. Between Tuesday and Wednesday, we had foster homes for all 50 animals.
No kidding.
Unfortunately, a couple puppies got separated from their mothers, but we have a lady here in Bradley County who has taken some of those puppies home to bottle feed. One that I took home surprised us with puppies on Friday. But unfortunately, Mama was severely ill, and 3 of the puppies were born dead, and the other 2 did not survive. But it's interesting, we were talking about milk. I actually have to milk that mama every day.
Do you?
Because she has a severe infection, and if we don't get that infected milk out of her,
No kidding.
and the puppies couldn't have nursed on her even if anyway. So I milk her to get rid of the milk, and that's it's a.
Well, Kathy, you do. You are absolutely committed. I marvel sometimes at the level of your commitment to these animals, and you are truly a lover of them. Tell us a little bit about Personality Kimmy here, and how they can get in touch with you. She seems like she's as sweet as she can be, but she's very serious, everybody, today. She's very serious about wanting a new home.
She is, and I have to tell you, my husband never had a pet growing up. I was raised on a farm in California. My husband does everything with the animals. He bottle feeds, he cleans kennels.
No kidding.
He is just amazing, and he has that temperament that they love him. But these dogs were all rescued. I took 3 little females, and they said she appears to be older than they think she is. Part of that is because when they're in that kind of a situation, she obviously has been well fed, but there's some other things. She's not real trusting yet, but once she gets to know you, she's vibrant, and she gets involved in something, and pretty soon she's involved in something else, just happy doing that, and then she's happy doing something else. She will be at Petco Saturday.
Okay. And so she's up for adoption?
She is
now,
up for adoption.
If somebody's watching right now and today they want to maybe get in touch with you about her, how can they do that?
They can call me at 284-3104, or if they don't remember that or don't happen to have a pencil, they can call Petco. Petco will put her in touch with one of us, and like I say, we have 11 of these from this particular circumstance in Pal's foster right now.
Right.
So I have her, and I have Charlotte, and I have another one named Chloe, and we think Chloe has Boston Terrier mixed in with the pug.
Well, great.
So all of them will be at PAL Saturday.
Charlotte will not be because
Okay.
she is still too
Still
ill to be
okay.
there.
And what time again now, Saturday?
We'll be there from 11, at least until 3, unless we really hit some inclement weather.
Okay.
We have canopies, but sometimes it's just too hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. If you wouldn't want to sit out in it, your
That's
animal
right.
shouldn't
True.
be out in
Very
it.
true.
We do take Pedialyte. We take unflavored Pedialyte,
Right.
you know, to help keep them hydrated and make sure they have lots of water. But
And guys, if you're looking for a pet, that's a great place to go every Saturday, pretty much. So,
Yes.
Kathy,
There's
and the
somebody
people of
there
Pals
every
are
Saturday.
there with dogs that need to be rescued and cats as well, and even sometimes I've seen some rabbits out there.
Yes.
So you guys want to take a look at always to rescue an animal, and they have great people with pals. It really is, for all people, it's a ministry. It really is, because these guys don't have anybody to look at. They can't look out for themselves, and so we thank you for what you do, Kathy. I'm very, very glad to know you, and I know you do a good job with these animals. So we thank you for coming every Wednesday.
This is something I love to do, and I tell people I get more hugs and kisses in a day than most people get in a week.
That's right.
So,
Thank
you know,
you
the
for
rewards
coming.
are many, and they say, you know, who couldn't love to be around
That's
this
right. Look
precious
at that face.
person?
I know. You
Yeah, I know you
kiss
just
it.
want to
You gotta
hear her
kiss that
cheeks.
face.
Yeah.
Well, folks, remember, Kathy will be with Kimmy and some other animals that'll be up for adoption at PAL's this Saturday. So try to make your way over there.
Or to Petco.
Kathy, thank you so
Yes.
much for being with us
Thank
today
you.
again, once again, and bringing your little friend. We're going to be back with Dr. Kundo and talk a little bit about neurology when we
Seizures
come
and
back.
epilepsy this
right
morning.
after this. Stay tuned.